Yo guys, it's your boy Fabian back again with another video. It's time for another Eurovision 2026 reaction, and today is the turn of Belgium. So representing Belgium in this year's Eurovision is ESSYLA with Dancing on the Ice. I'm excited to see what Belgium's got for us. Hopefully it's a banger. But before we check it out, make sure you subscribe down below and press the bell notification button down below so you can be the first to know when I upload these Eurovision 2026 reactions. But let's stop the talking and crack on with the video. Belgium's entry to Eurovision 2026, ESSYLA, Dancing on the Ice. Let's go.
I got that summer on my skin. It burns, it lives, it burns within. That wheel is hot and I'm driving. Rains are gone, but I'm sinking. I'm gonna burst, I'm gonna scream.
Okay, so first things first, it does sound like it's gonna be an upbeat entry, so that's a good thing. But I'm not gonna sit here and say it sounds too exciting as of right now. Obviously it's the first 15 seconds, so there's a long way to go in this reaction. But yeah, nothing to write home about. The only thing is upbeat.
I won't love, but I'm not loyal. Call me queen, though I'm not royal. Won't you go? What if I'm all alone?
Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but my first reaction hearing this is it doesn't feel too Eurovision. Now, look, time will tell by the end of this reaction, but yeah, it just doesn't feel too Eurovision. It feels like some kind of song just on the charts. But yeah, that's my like instant reaction with this one, you know. And look, I've watched Eurovision my whole life, and generally speaking, when I hear a Eurovision song in the first 20-30 seconds, of course it can switch later on, but you get that Eurovision vibe straight away. This isn't one of them. So let's see, that might not distract from the fact that it's a good song, but like I've said many times, I judge, is it a good song and is it a good song for Eurovision? Two completely different things.
I keep dancing on the ice where everything dies, frozen to the bone. I keep dancing on the ice 'cause I feel alive.
Okay, look, look, sometimes these Eurovision reactions, they're not tricky for me because I always keep it real, but it does upset people sometimes because people like to be told what they want to hear, basically. And look, if I don't like a song, I'm not gonna rip it to shreds, obviously, because I don't think there's any song that's just unbelievably bad. It can happen, obviously, but look, it doesn't happen too many times, you know what I mean? So yeah, people like to be told things they want to hear. But if I don't like the song, I don't like the song, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and cater to everyone's opinions, you know what I mean? So I give my opinion on here, and as of right now, this isn't for me.
I'm satisfied. Keep dancing on the ice. Keep dancing on the.
Okay, so the second thing I like about this, the first thing I liked was the fact that it's upbeat. The second thing I like is the music is very nice with this one. It makes you want to get up and dance. And I do like that, you know what I mean? Because in Eurovision, that's what it's all about. Getting up, dancing, everyone having a good time, different cultures, different countries coming together and just enjoying music, basically. And yeah, also helps when I do these reactions for the song to be a bit more upbeat. But I think so far, that's where it kind of ends for me. But the music's nice.
Got King Winter in my bag. Gotta keep going on the track. Sunscreen that sticks on wet bodies. Ice cream melting on my blue jeans. Melting on my blue jeans.
Do you know what it is here? Belgium's one of those countries, when it comes to Eurovision, Belgium's a big country by name, right? And you kind of expect them to do a lot more than what they do when it comes to music and Eurovision, right? And I'm talking about recent times, obviously. And for me, man, like I wouldn't say I don't know what they're gonna go for, because they kind of go for similar vibes where it's a bit upbeat, but it kind of misses a trick. And look, last couple of years, my opinion was correct on Belgium. People didn't like my reactions, but it came true, you know what I mean? Like I said, look, I got no agendas with any country. I don't care what the country is. I listen to the music. And look, for my country as well, Albania, I said it straight, I don't like the entry this year. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing to do with agendas here. So I give my opinion. For me, yeah, like, it's kind of fitting with what Belgium's done recently, this one.
But I'm not loyal. Call me queen, though I'm not royal. Won't you go? What if I'm all alone?
Okay, so if you're from Belgium, let me know who's ESSYLA, how long she's been about, what kind of music does she do, is she popular over there? I don't know, let me know in the comments below. Also, what is she like when she sings live, because obviously this isn't a live performance, so that could change things. And yeah, this is one of those songs where the music is going to take over when it comes to the chorus, but it could go really bad if she can't sing it live. So I don't know who she is, you know what I mean? Maybe live she's going to be incredible, who knows? That's why you guys can let me know in the comments below.
I keep dancing on the ice where everything dies, frozen to the bone. I keep dancing on the ice 'cause I feel alive. I'm satisfied.
If you're from Belgium, let me know in the comments below, how do you feel about this song representing your country? For me personally, like I said, I'm not a fan of this entry, but everyone's entitled to their opinion, and at the end of the day, I'm not from Belgium. So if you're from Belgium, let me know in the comments below, how do you feel about this song?
Keep dancing on the ice. Keep dancing on the ice.
I'll be real though, I can imagine myself, like, if you're in a club, yeah, and it's like 1 in the morning, you've had a bit to drink, and there's some kind of remix to this chorus, you can imagine being on a dance floor, two-stepping and having a good time with this one. But Eurovision wise, I'm not too sure. I'll give my overall opinion at the end, but I'm quite confident with what I'm gonna say with this one will end up happening. Obviously it's dependent on other countries too, but I'm quite confident. But I'll say that when it comes to the conclusion. Okay, so this little switch up here could be something that could get her extra points, because if she's strong vocally, she's hitting a note there that there's maybe other songs that there's not those kind of notes involved. So yeah, that could that little switch up there could be a big moment for this song. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's about preferences. It's subjective, you know what I mean? Nothing's factual at this moment in time. So yeah, it's just about opinions basically. Okay, so she's doing the chorus for the last time here, and this time I think it's gone up a level, and I don't know, there's a bit more bass in the beat, in the music, in the instrumental, in the chorus, and I do think it's somewhat catchy, I will say that. So yeah, this isn't a horrific entry. I'm just very iffy about whether this is a Eurovision entry, in my opinion, a Eurovision song. So yeah, let's listen to the last 20 seconds and then I'll come up with my conclusion. Alright guys, that's it for checking out Belgium's entry to Eurovision 2026, and that was ESSYLA with Dancing on the Ice. And my honest opinion is this: I think the music with the chorus, very nice, people get up, dance, have a good time. I think it does get somewhat catchy the more you hear it as well. I think there's a part there where she has to hit a note, and if she gets that right on the day, she could smash it, could get extra points. My overall opinion though is I'm not a big fan of this one. It's not something that excites me too much. And if I'm being completely honest, I think this, in terms of making the final, it's going to be very dependent on what the countries in Belgium semi-final are going to be putting forward. And I think if other countries have better songs, I think they're in trouble here. But time will tell. In isolation, in terms of this song, I'll be honest, I don't think it makes the final, but like I said, we have to see what else there is. But yeah, either way, ESSYLA, Belgium, good luck for Eurovision. But that's it for the video, guys. Gonna wrap things up. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below with some more suggestions. I'll try to check it out for you guys as always, but I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. So thanks for watching. Keep yourself safe out there. Have a good day, have a good evening, and until next time, guys, I hope you have a good one.